How much money should your man make a year, Heather?
8 figures.
8 figures. Okay, so that's $10 million.
Yeah.
How much do you want your man to make?
I would like a successful entrepreneur who is making more money than me.
The minimum baseline
Minimum.
is 6-figure man. Minimum.
Yeah.
You guys are comfortable with being delusional.
Absolutely.
I'm not delusional. I've dated a guy whose house was 8 figures.
Have you ever dated a guy who makes $10 million a year?
Oh, please. I've dated brokies.
Now, if that guy makes $10, $20 million a year, how comfortable would you be if he cheated on you every once in a while? Not all the time, but once a year. Heather, I love you, baby, but I'm going on a business trip. By the way, I made $10 million this year. You like your G-Wagon that you're driving. You like the mansion.
That's how it is.
So you're okay with that?
I agree that is how it is. But
Ooh.
there's a payoff for everything.
So you are comfortable with it?
If I'm driving a G-Wagon, I'd rather cry in a G-Wagon.
Rolling my trike. Here we go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Richie Rich.
This is Cheng
From Richie Rich Abroad, and we are coming to you again with another video. Actually, 2 videos in a row from Saucecast. I've been watching them a lot. They put out great content. I definitely recommend you watching them. We'll put a link in the description below so you can check out their channel later. It's got a lot of good content.
Yeah.
Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button so you get our videos straight away when they kick off. And leave your comments below. We love hearing your comments. That is the best part of our videos, is answering your comments and seeing what you guys think about our videos. So let's get it cracking and get to this video.
Let's get it. Boom.
So here's my question to you. How much money would your man have to make to be with you?
I think I will answer that at the end of this video.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
Stay tuned.
All right, cool. We'll stay tuned, right? Okay. All right, let's get on to the next clip.
All right.
6 figures plus.
6 figures.
I need
A year?
vacations. Oh, a year, duh. I need vacations. I need nice vehicle. I need nice sleep. I need a lot. I want to feel like I'm well taken care of. I like a nice, like, overall good well-being. And so I feel like my partner can support that.
Do you believe in 50-50?
I think it takes more than 50-50, honestly. Like, in the beginning, like, I feel like the guy has to show 80. The girl can just be in, hot, not hot and cold, but, like, in. The guy has to get more. To me, that reels me in. I'm like, I want to do more.
Would you go 50-50 on rent and, like, payments and everything like that?
I prefer not to.
Why not?
Because, like, why should I have to do that? Like,
shouldn't you have to do
I'm gonna
that?
be making money for us. Like, I feel like I shouldn't. That should be one piece of the puzzle that's taken care of. I shouldn't have to, like, I'm taking care of us in other means. So, like,
What do you bring to the table then? Like, why should he pay?
support, kindness, understanding. I'm patient. I'm flexible in a lot of ways, but also money-wise, like.
I actually understand when women that don't want to go 50-50 on the rent, women that don't. I understand that. And I kind of agree with her that it should be one of the things that a woman shouldn't have to think about. But when she said, why should I? And he said, why shouldn't you? I agree with that too. Like, if you're starting a family, you both have responsibility.
Yes.
And I don't get the whole notion of women who just say, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you started a family and you're talking about helping him build. That's part of helping him build.
Yeah. A man doesn't build alone. You build together. 50-50 doesn't mean that you're gonna share the rent. You can take off other financial responsibilities.
Mhm.
Like, for example, if you cannot really give that amount to rent, then you can at least shoulder the groceries, the food, something. Your man would appreciate that. And it's still a way, and anyway, it's still a way of helping the family. So yeah.
My thing is, if you're talking about a man making millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're saying, "Oh, I'm what did she say? I'm supportive and I'm
flexible.
I'm flexible and all that stuff." Look, if your man is making bread, you ain't got to get him up. He don't need your support. He don't need your advice. He don't need your help, because a man who's on his grind and who's making bread, he's already making his bread. You got him at the finish line. He already knew how to make bread. So he don't need your advice. He don't need none of that stuff from you. What he needs is peace.
Mm-hmm.
What he needs is a fit, feminine, and friendly woman to come home to. That's what he needs. I'm not completely for the 50-50 thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think there might come a time or place when both parties, when both people in the couple or in the relationship need to put in, when they need to put in financially. Things happen in life. So she might have to work for a while, you know, maybe he gets laid off or something. So there's just situations where I think you can't just be like, well, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that.
It doesn't necessarily mean that the man should be on, you know, he has a job, but it doesn't have to be as much as you're making. So at least for me, the guy has to have a job. And then when you meet or when you grow together, you know, you be supportive, whether or not he's already on top of his game or he's just starting to build his career. And the important thing for me is that you have to support him for him to, you know, to get on his way up.
So you think it's the mom?
Maybe the mom. It's still a woman. It doesn't necessarily mean to be a partner.
What do you guys think? I think it's innate in some people. Some people are creative, they're inventive, they have ideas, and they're self-motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think those people don't need to be pushed. They're going to find a way because it's what they do. It's their personality. They're type A.
Type A personality.
Yeah, they're type A's. They're not afraid to fail. They'll keep pushing until they find success. We wouldn't be able to get where we are if it wasn't for Chan.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I miss you. I really, seriously, I missed you.
Thank you for inviting me to join this, to ride this bike with you.
There's a great story behind how we met, and maybe one of these days we'll tell the story hopefully. But the Popeyes, we'll call it the Popeyes story, right? Yeah. But anyway, I am glad we met though.
Yeah.
All right.
Too.
Let's go ahead and kick the rest of this video.
I think is ideal salary for a guy to be making.
If you're not making like 300,000 a year or above, like I'm not even looking at you. But I like my outlook has changed. I think I'm like a little bit more okay with them taking on a support role for me and like us growing together. So I don't think as of right now salary does matter as much.
How much should a man make?
Like 300,000. Like I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted.
Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000. If I'm making this much and I have this lifestyle, this person cannot have a lesser lifestyle than me. Otherwise, it is not going to work out. Anywhere from 70 to 100K. I would have to say 127, $500,000. Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year. That's my guess.
If your wife can spend more than you make, like you need to make more money. So it really just depends. 150 maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier.
What do you think is the median income for age 31? It's $52,776.
So my expectations are not realistic.
They're not.
They're not. Most of the women who are in the clip said something about their lifestyle.
Right.
You know, so if a man doesn't, cannot support my lifestyle, then I'm not taking you.
Right.
You know, it's not always about you. I think I heard someone say that to me.
It is in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who said that to you?
I don't know.
Like women want a man that can give them the lifestyle they want. So the woman who said what'd she say, 70,000 to 100,000?
Yeah,
I don't think that's unrealistic. I really don't. The average salary is 51. They said 51,000 for a man 30 something years old. I don't think that's unrealistic. I don't think that's ridiculous. I think 70,000 to 100,000. I've definitely made that much in my younger years, no doubt. Much. I made 2 or 3 times that much in a year in my younger years. So it's not outrageous. It's not ridiculous to think. But I still think that if you want to get a man who's going to bring that to the table, you certainly will have to bring something to the table too.
Yeah, your man will be providing all of your needs. At least be that person to do everything for your man. So have your man come home into a clean house, home cooked meal, all the clothes are washed and all that. Give him a little massage.
Right. Why can't I get that?
I mean, if your lifestyle is all about bags and shoes and you'll be expecting a lot because your man would just continue working to just support whatever you need or to make you happy, because for me that's just material things and superficial happiness.
Superficial happiness.
Yeah.
All right, next.
How much money does your future husband need to make?
Well, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom. I would say like 100,000.
Come on, he can do better than that.
Yeah, but I'm not. I feel like I don't want to be greedy. But I'm like fine. I'm from the country, so I'm fine just like living off the land.
I mean, I don't really care about the money part as long as like we're in a healthy relationship and they make me happy. That's fine.
So he makes $0. You're gonna date him.
Oh no, he needs to have a job. So I'm gonna say he needs to be like in a finance. Minimum would be like 80K, if that. Like I don't know, like more than that. Working towards making more than that to support our family and our kids one day.
There's not a price limit to date me. As long as you're treating me right, you're fucking acting right, you're chilling.
What's your situation? Are you living
I
with
have an apartment.
Okay. And let's say he's like, hey, can I move in with you? Are you going to let him? If he's living with his parents?
If he's paying rent.
How much? 50-50?
50-50.
Really?
It's even. It's a relationship. It's 50-50 the whole way.
So, I mean, we always talk about women. We always talk about, the breakdown of morals and traditional values in society. But there are still some women out there who get it. There are still some women, some pretty women, because all those women were good-looking women. We're definitely good-looking women. Problem.
Just like I think I mentioned something similar with the girl wearing jeans. She said something about her man, like at least he needs to have a job,
Yeah.
So at least you don't wanna be with someone who doesn't like contribute.
You have to be prepared to take care of a family, to be prepared to put into a relationship. So I think those things are a given. I think you should expect to have to put in and have a job and to provide, right? How do you provide and you don't even have a job?
Yeah, agree. And also provide that healthy relationship with your partner,
A healthy relationship.
A healthy relationship.
The one girl said, as long as we're happy, right? As long as we're happy together. I like that, right? Yeah. And what'd she say, 80,000? And he pushed her. He pushed her because at first she was like, I don't need. It doesn't have to be amount of money. But then she went to 80,000, but her thing was, as long as we're happy together, that's the thing. So look, don't give up. For dudes out there who can't come to the Philippines, come to the Philippines. for dudes out there that can't come to the Philippines or go to Thailand or go to other countries, look, there is still hope. There's still some good women out there, some good-looking women out there, but they are few and far between. So if you meet one, you better do your utmost to get her and keep her, because she's going to get swooped up really quick. So all of that being said, Ching, how much does a man have to make to be with you?
For me, ideally, at least 50,000 pesos a month.
50,000
pesos.
50,000
pesos or $1,000.
It's roughly $1,000.
$1,000 because I'm working,
month, right?
so I'm not expecting my man to provide 100%.
Do you expect him to make more than you?
Not necessarily, because my previous relationship doesn't work that way,
Mhm.
So I was, we agreed to some point that it doesn't matter who brings more money in the family, as long as we're both contributing to the family. That's what's important.
So if you make good decisions with your partner, you don't have to worry about him, whether he's working or not, because a good man, any good man, wants to work and wants to provide for his wife and his family.
Yes, any good man would do that, given the opportunity. I know most men are hard workers, but here in the Philippines, it's common that both partners are working, because we understand that this is a developing country and having a single income household is not enough. So if you want to live a comfortable life, then both of you should be at least contributing something to the family.
Agreed. Help me out, please.
Shout out to Saucecast, and we'll leave the link to the video that we just reacted to the description box.
Yeah. In the meantime, leave your comments. Let us know what you think. Ladies, how much? I mean, be for real. Don't, because I think some women just say a nice number because they don't want to sound like gold diggers. How much do you think a man should make? How much should he make where you guys can be comfortable? Do you want to work? Are you trying to be a housewife? Are you trying to contribute to what he's making to where you guys have a double income, right? What do you think? Dudes, how much money do you think you need to be prepared to provide for a family? And if you're not, then you don't need to be even thinking or dating or be in a relationship until you're getting close to that point to where you can provide for somebody else.
And also, when you vet someone, when you choose your partner, make sure that your partner knows how to handle money.
Right.
No, because you don't want your money to be going on bags or the latest gadgets. She should be a good manager of your finances.
Thanks for watching. Check out our next video later on this week.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And don't forget to check out our other videos. Boom.
Okay. So it's time for our first question. We mentioned earlier that we are having a contest to find out who knows the most about us. So throughout our videos, we mentioned little tidbits and snippets about our personal lives. So there are 7 questions we're going to be asking you to find out who knows the most about us. Whoever is the winner is going to win 2 special prizes. One is a Richie Rich Abroad t-shirt, which is awesome. The other is a huge gift certificate to one of your favorite places. So pay attention. Listen now for question number 1. So question number 1 is, what name does Cheng's son and my son have in common? Be sure to save the answers. There will be 6 more questions in the future. We can't wait to give out some prizes. We love you guys. Thanks for watching.
For right now, this is Cheng.
Richie Rich.
We're out.